Hi, good evening, everyone. Tonight we will be having our another episode of the Pioneers Have with Miss Marjorie. But on behalf of her, ako muna yung mag-host for tonight. So this is Marie for the Pioneers Have episode of the VA Radio. So again, good evening to everyone, and I can see here na andyan nakasupport yung ating ibang coaches. We have here Coach Nicole. Hi, good evening, Coach. So ayan, and everyone, I'm hoping na naka-tune in na kayo, and please do share our live today kasi isa na naman sa mga pioneering in the industry ang makakasama natin. And for sure, marami na naman tayong matututunan. And for those newbies or yung mga tenured na, please do watch us and support our segment for tonight. Hi, Miss Nicole. Ayan. So, kung pretty ako, thank you. Mas pretty ka, Coach Nicole. At super galing. Guys, abangan niyo yung mga segment ni Coach Nicole dito sa VA Radio. Sobrang, once na napanood mo, sobrang buong buo. Para kang nag-training for a whole week, pero ginawa niyang isang oras lang yun, pero sobrang full na full yung kanyang mga learnings na matututunan niyo doon. So, ayan, on behalf of Miss Marjorie, I will be doing the Pioneers Hub tonight. So, what is Pioneers Hub? So, here at Pioneers Hub, segment of the VA Radio, we do spotlight the founders, innovators, trailblazers, and the community builders who are transforming the virtual assistance and freelancing industry. So our goal is to celebrate the visionaries driving impactful businesses and empower the next generation of leaders in this ever-evolving field. Sobrang ganda, di ba? So the Pioneers Hub is your go-to place kung meron kayong mga gustong ma-meet na mga nagbigay talaga ng impact in this industry. Sobrang um, ang daming mga even our coaches here, guys, so panoorin nyo yung segment ni Coach Nicole. So sobrang, especially kapag ang topic niya is about the sales, sobrang galing niya. So ayan, so, but before, I would also like to invite everyone na i-share nyo po yung ating live, and please tune in kasi maya-maya makakasama natin ang isa sa napakagaling nating isang CEO, diba, in the outsourcing industry. So, is our guest ready? So, ayan. So, for tonight, I would like to introduce to you everyone Sir Nathaniel Pepito Malio. So, he is the CEO and founder of the 10XU Outsourcing and president of the Turnkey Philippines. So, ayan. Mamaya, mas marami pa tayong malalaman tungkol kay Sir Nathaniel Pepito Manyo. And if he's already here, I would like to call and welcome. Ayan,
Hey
Sir
Marie,
Nathaniel. Hello, Sir Nathaniel.
good
Kamusta ka?
evening. I'm doing great. Good evening to you, Marie, and to all the listeners, and who's watching this live right now. I really appreciate you guys inviting me. And Marjorie referred me to you guys. I was like really happy about it to share my insights also about VA industry. So here we
Uh,
are.
yes. So welcome. And sobrang, we are also pleasured na makakasama ka
Mhm.
namin tonight. And thank you for giving us the opportunity na ma-invite ka namin dito. And syempre, ma-share mo sa amin yung mga insights mo and mga naging foundation sa industry na to. So, before we go through,
Yeah,
pwede mo bang ma-share, Sir Nathaniel, ano pa ba yung mga pwede naming malaman about you?
yeah,
Ba-
sure. So I started as usual. No, everyone started as BPO. What do you call
mm,
this? Agents before. It's like 10 years ago, and I started as a customer service representative. I'm not sure if it's okay to mention the company's name. Okay, with VXI before and doing the
mm,
Western Union, one of the few accounts before that handles financial accounts within the states. And after that, I went to Japan, came back here in the Philippines, and started with Turkey. And the rest is history, really. So that's pretty much like the background of everything and why we're here talking about
Yeah. We have here Coach Nicole D. She's also saying na she's also from the VXI.
Oh, really?
Ayan.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So she's
the exercise
also
like,
one of Yeah. So Coach Nicole is also one of our coaches here who do one segment with the VA radio. So, ayan, maybe one time makapag-catch up din kayo or meron kayong mga extra,
it will be much better.
baka may mga share na topics kayo again with the VA radio together with
Absolutely.
Coach Nicole. Yeah. Gusto ko lang malaman, Sir Nathaniel, pero nandito ako sa Pilipinas ngayon.
I'm here in the Philippines.
Oh,
Absolutely. Davao City.
Davao City, oo. Isa sa mga
Yeah.
magagandang places, right, 'di
Yeah.
ba? So,
Are you in
ah,
Davao? Marie?
hindi, nandito ako ngayon sa Bulacan,
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Luzon.
Cool,
Yes. So,
cool.
kamusta naman ngayon diyan, sir, sa Davao?
It's the best place to live. Um, Minus the traffic, I can't
Hmm,
complain. Yeah.
sobrang ganda talaga. So,
Yeah.
hindi
You,
madalas
you
nating
should visit
naririnig.
Davao, Marie, one of these
Yeah,
days.
so soon. Possible magkaroon kasi kami diyan ng seminar, so I might be there pero hindi ko lang masabi yung exact month pero may mga future plans kami going Davao din. So
Correct. Just let me know
hopefully,
so I can show you around. Yeah.
yeah. So I'll contact you, Sir
Yes, please.
Nathaniel, kapag dumating yung time na yan. Pero we would like to know, Sir Nathaniel, paano yung naging personal journey mo in the virtual assistants and freelancing world?
Absolutely. So, 6 years ago, after I came back from Japan, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
worked for Turkey, Philippines. It's a CSR job, but again, after it was during the pandemic, so the CSR
Mm-hmm.
job didn't, come into fruition. It was canceled. But then the director of communications contacted me the time that I don't really have a job, and I was like, I'll just go back to Bukidnon, and I don't know what's going to happen because magla-lockdown na. But funny thing is that 2 days before mag-lockdown, the director of communications of Turkey Philippines called me on my messenger asking like, "Hey, can you do like recruiting for Turkey in the United States?" I was like, "Yeah, have a day. I'm on board. Let's do that." So it was during the pandemic, and thank God I have like a job that time. And after that, fast forward after the pandemic, I'm still working for them for recruiting, but they
Mm-hmm.
then tried to like put me into different what do you call this role. So I did recruiting. After that, onboarding. So it's like paperwork's really because we were supporting in-house account for Turnkey. Turnkey is like running a point of sale or credit card processing in the United States. We're based in Connecticut. So pretty much like first I would like recruit like 1099 agents. After that, I'll do the paperwork, things of those nature. We did after that. I try to support the national sales manager, so like an assistant sales manager now, and also tried running a 1099 agents in the United States. So I was like a manager for like quite a while, 6 months maybe. But the challenge, Marie, if you're running a 1099 agent, it's sales, right? And if they don't do anything, and if they don't have like any activities at all, then their sales were flop. Okay, so it's pretty much like a challenge. But again, I'm still like supporting the national sales manager and also like helping the VP of sales hand in hand. So I pretty much like have like a strong background in sales, and the VP of sales became my good friend really, and he put me into like different roles within the company for me to grow. And I can say that I'm also like the guinea pig, for
Mm-hmm.
Trinity Philippines. Like if recruiting works here, then we can have someone again to take over the task and move Nathan into different roles and see if it's gonna work, right? And
Mm-hmm.
everything worked. We have developed the recruiting side of the business, the onboarding, sales management, and I also like ran like 10 no, appointment setters under my what do you call this my umbrella, right? And also supporting the VP of sales. And after that, running the remote team or like the VA side of the business, right? So I was their remote team manager for a year. So I was like, okay, so let's this is the beauty of like becoming a part of the business in the United States is because you're not just like part of the team. You're also like running your own your department, things like that. And I really love it. And it developed. If you can see, they put me into like different roles strategically, so that I will learn the whole operations of the business.
Mm.
Also, like exposed me to C-suite executives like the VP of sales, the CEO, which I have like a good relationship with, and it developed me into like someone that I can never imagine if I haven't, if that call from pandemic, no, if I wasn't able to answer that, just imagine where I am right now. And after that, I went to the States. I worked for a partner, our business partner, with Turnkey. So they outsource also their customer service representative and tech support with Turnkey. And they were like, they visited here in the Philippines, Marie, and it's really funny. So they visited here in the Philippines. I facilitated their recruiting to add more, CSR for their team. And the CEO was like really impressed. I don't know. I just did my job.
Hmm. Actually, from the start of your story pala, Sir Nathaniel, parang, oh my God, paano mo hinahandle yun, Sir Nathaniel? Yung ganong kalaking
Yes,
responsibility.
yes.
Because, di ba, recruitment and outsourcing is, para sa akin, sobrang big responsibility niya.
It is.
Sobrang hindi mo siya kaya. Wala siyang SOP, wala siyang standard. Kasi,
And the
iba-iba
funny
eh.
thing, Marie, is that we don't have SOPs. So yan ang gusto
Mm,
kong, I want everyone to understand that if you become a VA soon, you need to understand how
mm,
the business works. But it's a tangent of our conversation right now. But again, the CEO of that, what do you call this, software company in Florida was like really impressed, and he called the VP of sales like, hey, you know what? I want Nathan to work for me. But again, the
mm.
VP of sales was my boss and my good friend. He was like, "No, you can't. You know that Nathan's working for me, right?" Two
Yeah,
weeks
and that
after that, the CEO was like really persistent, like, "Hey, I really wanted Nathan to work for me."
mm,
But I was like, I was like on my path to like be visiting our HQ in the United States by that time. So it was like September last year. Went to the United States, was trained as the chief of staff of the company in Florida. I stayed there like almost 3 months. Came back here in the Philippines, but as the chief of staff, you are working with cross-functional teams, and you need to be in the office, right? So it didn't
mm,
work out. But I was like, okay, that's fine. And yeah, that's pretty much like the background of like how I have like an idea of the VA industry. It's pretty much like understanding the business, really. And if you don't have like a good grasp of how the business works operationally and the different moving parts of the business, then you're just like putting yourself to fail. But I'm really privileged to be like working with different people and working with
mm.
executives that put me into like a position that I can actually run my own thing. That's why I started TEDxU, because I was like, you know what?
But parang I felt, Sir Nathaniel, na parang you're making us proud as a Filipino din. Kasi imagine, 'di ba, pinag-aagawan ka nung mga companies na 'to, and they really pursued na maging part of their team ka talaga. So parang
Right.
it shows how na talagang yung Pinoy as a virtual assistant is nagdo-dominate din talaga in this kind of
Exactly.
industry.
That we can
So,
actually, we can work alongside with them, grow their business,
mm,
and yeah, it's really a great journey for me, and I just can't imagine if I'm really thankful with all the people who supported me along the way.
true, that's true, Sir Nathaniel. Pero I also wanted to know, Sir Nathaniel, is
Oh,
that niche or that kind of skills or talent is what you really like ba? Kumbaga, is it really part of your passion or kasi sometimes, 'di ba, may mga sinasabi tayo na, "Oh, this is one kind of industry that I don't want to be, but I'm put in
yes.
there." Parang gano'n. So, did it work like that sa'yo na parang, this is really what I want to do. Ito talaga yung gusto kong ginagawa and I'm energetic when pag sinabi mong ito yung workload and task ko, parang ganun. So,
In my case, because I was a graduate of English, really, and I don't really have like a sales experience and also
mm,
recruitment, but I was like, yeah, let's do it. you just can't, sometimes kasi no, it's not all about like, oh, this is what I want. This is,
Mm,
I'll stick to it. But sometimes if, you will be trained and exposed on that role, everything can be learned, Marie.
mm,
And if you're just like, put like an effort to understand the role, that will become like a skill for you. I don't have like, experience with recruitment, but I did great with recruiting. Why is that so? It's because I learned the role and I tried to love it. Because if you don't know what
mm,
you're doing, then you will find millions of reasons to ditch the job, right?
yeah.
I don't have like sales experience, but did I fail? Did I say no?
No.
No. So I was like, let's do it. Anyway, this will be like an added skills for me that I can use in the future, which I love because if you are not in sales, you can't be like a CEO, you can't be like, an entrepreneur because you need to understand the psychology of the sales and also that will propel your business. Because if you don't have sales at all, or you don't know how to like, talk to people, right? Or you don't know how to acquire, new accounts, then what will
Mm,
happen to your business is that, it will flunk. And in my case, Marie, I'm not really good with, I don't have like an exact, what do you call this niche that I
mm,
would, it just happened that they put me into like different roles. And all of those skills compounded that, I can work with, sales, recruitment. So, I've been working with recruiting staffing company in New Jersey, and we're like, oh wow, with your key skill set, how did you acquire all those roles? I was like, I just took the job
yeah.
and be really good at it.
Yes. Actually, Sir Nathaniel, pero kasi napansin ko dun yung ano na, parang, di ba most of the newbies, by the way, we have
Yeah.
newbies here watching with us.
Oh, hey
So,
guys.
sobrang, yes, hi guys. So, ayan, follow nyo rin po si Sir Nathaniel,
Uh-huh.
Pepito Malio, kasi super marami rin kayong matututunan. And the experience, grabe ah. Kasi dun, pinakita mo dun, Sir Nathaniel, na
Yeah,
you are offered this job, you said yes lang. Parang
yeah, as I
hindi mo
said, yeah.
kine-question, 'di ba? Parang hindi ka nag-question if I can do this or not, that's not my my line. Parang 'di ba most
Uh-huh.
of the newbies or most of us sometimes then we would say na ayoko kasi it's not my ano linya. 'Di ba? Madalas kasi
Yeah.
naririnig din ito or nagiging dahilan or alibay natin na
Don't be the
ayoko i-try, 'di ba? Parang
yeah,
gano'n.
don't be the reason. Don't be the first person to say no to your skills or to your
Mm,
possibilities. Because if that happens, then the universe will listen to you. Like, okay,
yes.
he always say no to everything. You know what? Let's just limit the what do you call this? The opportunities for this person. Kasi umaayaw naman siya sa lahat ng mga skills na binabigay ko, na
Yes.
bina-offer ko. So, you're just limiting yourself also. For me, learning is the best way for you to, be really good at what you're doing. Learn before you earn. So, hindi ko minadali,
Correct.
right? All the skills that I have right now, I can be offered with, big salaries, right? So, be patient and be really good at what you're doing. Okay?
Yes. That's also one thing that I really believe kasi, Sir
Yeah.
Nathaniel, yung ayoko talaga naririnig minsan yun. Marami ko na ring beses nasabi 'to dun sa ibang
Um,
mga, podcast ko na hindi talaga obra sa akin yung word or alibay na ano, hindi ko linya yan, it's not my ano, parang 'di ba kasi you always have to be flexible, always be willing to learn kasi dun
right.
talaga tayo papunta. Especially nung times na ganito sa atin, kailangan flexible ka, marami kang kayang alamin. Kasi yung world natin ng what you call this, yung technology, yung sa, ang daming matututunan online with just one click away, di ba? So parang maximize natin yun. Yun din yung mga mostly na gusto nating ma-share sa mga newbies kasi natatakot sila to jump from parang pag tinanong mo what is your niche, SMM, and they stick to that. Ayaw na nilang
Right.
mag-expand. So, 'di ba? So, sana
So
matuturing tayo.
there's an infinite resource. The internet is an infinite resource of things that you can learn. May mga free courses sa Google. And
Mm,
if you're just like, really eager to learn things, you can like, maybe take 1 hour a day for you to learn this kind of skill. Apply that, give internship. I don't know. It's up for you to like look for an opportunity for you to practice what you've learned. Because if those things you've learned it lang, but you can't, execute it, then wala then. So you need to find
Yes.
some ways or ways for you to like offer that kind of service or skills to your clients or to people that you think would be, that would benefit from what you've learned.
So parang it's like ano eh, no, Sir Nathaniel, parang, "Hey, step up." Parang 'di ba,
Right.
get out of your comfort zone. Kasi kung
Exactly.
walang opportunity, open an opportunity for you. Kasi 'di ba, kung hindi ito, kung walang opportunity for you in this industry, why not try another one?
Exactly.
Kasi 'di
And
ba?
I
So
also like see people, these aspiring BAs, like, you know what, I've been like applying for jobs for like 3 months, things like that, and I still can't find, you know, uh,
mm,
clients, things like
actually,
that.
Sir
I
Nathaniel.
was like, you know what? Maybe you're just like looking into like the wrong place. You have the right skill set, but again, have you optimized your LinkedIn? Have you optimized some of your platforms that you will be seen online? If not, then stop complaining.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yes, true.
ask your friends, like, hey, do you know some people who needs my service? I don't know. So
Yeah.
sometimes, just don't give up yet. 3 months is just 3 months, but
Hmm.
don't be frustrated just yet.
Marami rin ako niyan nababasa nga, Sir Nathaniel, na nagpo-post na wala nga daw opportunity in
Mhm.
their courses and matagal na. And parang reading their statements, parang mafe-feel mo yung sobrang down na nila, parang sobrang katapusan na ng mundo. Well, hindi naman natin sila masisisi. Pero sometimes masasabi mo, parang ang dami kong alam na opening, parang ang dami kong alam
Right.
na ano, bakit hindi mo na-try? Bakit may open na ganito? Parang sa atin na hindi naman sinabi nating marunong, pero for us people na open to different opportunities, parang ang dami. Kaso iisa lang ako, hindi ko na kaya yung iba. Parang
Right.
baliktad yung ano
Exactly.
natin eh, yung ating nakikita sa nakikita nila. Pero yun nga, Sir Nathaniel, I saw na ikaw yung founder ng 10XU
Yeah,
Outsourcing here in the
that's right.
Philippines. Is it, yeah, here in the Philippines or
It's
is
here in
it
the
global?
Philippines. I just started it like 3 months ago, and because I'm still like connected with Turnkey like last year, December 31st. Then I was like, what? I just want to start my own outsourcing company since I've learned them on all the systems, processes, and I have like great connections that or networks that I can work with and see, how that goes. Currently, I have like 6 clients coming in for that,
Wow.
it's passive income. I
Congrats.
really love it, and they're really happy with my VAs. And shout out to
Mm.
Claudine if you're watching right now.
Hi guys.
He's also
Ayan.
an executive assistant. My client was really happy because he's all over the place. But when Claudine, came into the picture, he can now focus on his business. Yan yung
Oh.
gusto kong yun gawin for every clients and businesses that I'd love to like work with, right?
Mm.
That we 10x you. That's where the name is coming from. We want to 10x you, to achieve
Oh.
of your business, 10x of your possibilities. So that's where 10XU is coming from, is to provide the right person with the right skill, right attitude, and understands the business. Para what are we for pala as VAs? No, sometimes
Mm.
they would just think, I want to be a VA, but did you understand that becoming a VA is also becoming like a part of the business for them to grow? The reason that
Mm.
hiring people is that they want to like improve their business. I don't know which part of this will be social media or sales, things of those nature. And that, but we also have like an entrepreneurial
Mm.
mindset. We need to understand that this is a business, and if I'm not giving a good job, it's risky for me, no? Because I might lose my job. Sometimes, you know what, Marie, nahahype lang yung becoming a VA this time, but they don't really understand what are the responsibilities of VAs. Sometimes, it's the reality. They would accept multiple clients, and what will happen is that the quality of their work, you know, is not that excellent anymore, because they are money driven. And that's not
Mm-mm.
what I want, no, to provide to my clients. As much as possible, they will be focused, no. And with 10XU, I provide like a good pay for my I don't get that much. But again, for me to stay afloat, I need to like be reasonable enough to like But again, you need to understand that you're not just a VA for the heck of it. You're running and supporting a business. And pag hindi mo na intindihan yan, that you're part of the business, you're just like setting you both for failure, right?
Yes.
I can see now a
So
lot of people, clients that would hire VAs, but then they will just let go of them like 2 weeks later. I don't know. Maybe it's a mismatch of skills, no?
mm,
And yun, if that makes sense.
yeah. Actually, Sir Nathaniel, yeah, padalasan ay napapansin nyo kasi parang na-hype nga about the six figures. So, parang everyone is trying to aim ng six figures.
Right.
Parang gano'n yung nangyayari, 'di ba? Pero yun nga, nakakalimutan natin yung totoong ah, culture dapat na meron tayo and attitude and etiquette in the work na ano yung ginagawa natin. Kasi ayun nga, we should put ourselves like business partners with our
Exactly.
clients. Hindi lang just for the money, just for the digits, 'di ba? So sometimes yung value rin talaga natin as the VA.
Yeah.
Kasi, 'di ba? So, money will come kasi eh. So, they would offer you for sure, 'di ba, ng parang upgrade in your salary. Kung talagang ano, I think na bibigay mo yung value na kailangan nila. So, dun sa narinig ko, Sir Nathaniel, 10XU is parang kanina hindi ko siya nagigets why 10XU. Pero nung narinig ko siya sa'yo, parang, oh wow, ang ganda. So,
Yeah.
parang, yun nga, 10 times of you. Parang, I'll help you, I'll give you a 10 times of you. So, parang, binigay niyo na by that, yung value na, hindi mo na, you need a VA kasi kailangan mo ng katulong talaga or someone that will help you
Definitely.
10 times, di ba? So, yun. So, pero, 10XU outsourcing, Sir Nathaniel, how is it different to other outsourcing communities or companies
I
or
think
agencies?
yeah, absolutely. I think the competitive advantage of 10XU is that I'd like to provide an AI empowered,
Mm,
VAs. And when we say AI empowered, because you got 10x you need to 10x whatever performance that you have. And AI allows us to do that, right?
mm,
Chat GPT right now, yung 5 hours of job, it can be trimmed down into like how long, 2 hours job. And if my VA doesn't understand AI, then they will not be a good fit, right? Why do we need AI? I always believe that 5 years time, VAs who are not adept with AI will be replaced with people or VAs who are empowered using
yeah.
AI. So the what do you call this? The model of 10x is that I do the recruiting for you. I'll find the right talent for you. I'll manage them, right? Train them, and also there will be like a skills boost that's added on the model. What is skills boost? We don't want, and I don't want my VAs to be, just a mediocre VA, right?
Mm,
We want them to like learn continuously. So we want them to learn like AI, like, hey, have you learned about this? That ChatGPT can now like generate Ghibli looking photos out of your raw photos from your phone.
yes.
Did you know that? And if they were like, no, I didn't know that. Then you know,
Actually, they're all over.
they're all over the place right now. You try it. No, and if you don't know how to do that, then oh my gosh, go to the internet. Where are you?
Mm,
Are you still in the rocks right now? So come on, step up. And also,
yeah.
what are the other tools no, that you will be using para ma-manage mo yung task mo, email marketing,
Mm,
you, right? Creating SOPs. ChatGPT is really good at that. But also, ChatGPT is prompt generated, meaning if you don't really have that good, or you don't have like a good idea or thinking, then that's the quality that you get also from ChatGPT. If you ask
yes.
ChatGPT stupid questions, they will recognize that, oh my gosh, this is a stupid person. And they will give you
I
the
think
same,
so.
the same level of, output. So you need to be like, strategic in like putting things on ChatGPT kasi the quality of the output depends on the quality of your
The
prompt,
prompts.
right?
Yeah. It's the prompts
And
talaga.
exactly. And that's why I want them to like learn new things, especially AI. You know what? Funny thing. I worked with a staffing company in the states for like 2 months in New Jersey, and they have adapted an AI
Mm-mm.
tool that will do the initial interview for them. I was like mind blown. Like, oh really? So it's risky because right now AI can talk to people just like a real person,
Yes.
gather the the info, and I think they're using ATS also. That's why maybe some of the VAs would say, "Bakit send ng resume ko but walang result?"
Mm-hmm.
Because they're using AI to scrub the resumes, and AI will just get a provided a pre-vetted people that seem to be like a good fit. So if you see like where I'm going at with this idea of that you need to be empowered by AI because you will be replaced. I tell you that in 5 years time, if wala kang alam with AI and how to use that in your advantage, you will be like in the back seat, and those
Yes.
empowered VAs will be like running the world.
Na actually, yan yung isa sa mga itatanong ko sana, Sir Nathaniel. Kasi 'di ba nung nakikilala na 'tong AI, suddenly yung mga, questions about, maraming mawawalan ng work kasi papalitan na lahat with the AI. So, how about you, Sir Nathaniel? What's your, insight about that?
Yeah, in some industry that's true. But with VA industry, it's pretty risky because we don't know what AI can do in 5 years time. But right now,
Mm,
since it is the best time to live, no, best time to like use AI and best time to like you know learn things. It's because this is like if you put it this way, see AI is just like a toddler right now. Okay, in that stage, you need to be like they're still learning things like that. It's time for people to use it also. Take
mm,
advantage of it. And maybe in 5 years' time, there are some ways for you to like integrate that and use that to your advantage. No, you will not be replaced as long as you know how to play, along with AI. Okay.
yeah.
So I always believe in continuous learning. Sometimes not a stagnant time because we're just like lazy to learn new things. But again,
Yes.
it's a rapidly growing industry. AI companies in the states right now are integrating it to their system to get rid of the mundane task. Really, mundane task, but if you're really good at a specific skills and you use AI to that skills, then you will be you'll be good. Okay,
Mm.
it's scary.
So
Right now,
yeah.
Marie, it still scares me, like how AI can revolutionize, but also like um, annihilate. I don't know what's the right term, and highlight some of the jobs that's really mundane. I can
Actually, Sir Nathaniel, so parang sometimes we don't want to think about it muna, 'di ba? Parang, let's go forward muna. Let's see what will happen, but
Let's put it
yeah.
this way, Maria. If you're an email marketer right now, kabahan ka na kasi AI can do that for you. And with
Yes,
just few clicks, the CEO or the owners can just like do that in 5 minutes, and
in 5
voila,
minutes, yeah. Wala na tayo.
email marketing
So,
already.
yeah,
And
so
email
that's what you
marketers
keep
just lost
telling,
their
'di ba?
job.
'Di ba? So that's
It's
what
crazy.
what Sir Nathaniel keeps on telling us from the start pa lang na you jump on. Parang don't
Mhm.
say no. Just try, 'di ba? And learn new
Exactly.
things kasi yun nga everybody needs to be continuously learning. Hindi
Magiging
talaga pwede
magiging
mag-stop.
obsolete ka talaga if you don't learn
Sobra.
new.
Yes. Sometimes I encounter this kasi rin, Sir Nathaniel, yung mga nag-a-ask sa'yo, can you help me? Can you guide me? Or refer me actually. The word is direct refer na sila agad. Kumbaga, i-refer mo na agad. Then, I would ask them, do you have any background? Have you tried learning from the online courses? Or
Yeah.
nakapag-enroll ka na ba to any courses? And then they would answer na not yet, no experience, not yet. So and then no laptop. So, that's one thing na parang, hey, wait lang. Before mo yata ako tanungin how, parang ano na ba yung meron kang i-offer? And then you ask us,
Exactly.
parang, di ba? So, how about you, Sir Nathaniel? Ano yung mapapayo mo with those
The amount
newbies
of
natin?
messages, the amount of messages that I receive, in a daily basis, or like ask like, hey, how can I start? And I would
Mm.
ask them like, have you tried just like what you did? Like, what are the skills or services that you think what you can offer to the client? If you don't have really like the skills right now, stay ka muna dyan sa job mo, and then little by little, learn things that are free if you don't want to pay, right? And if they're,
Yes.
if you wanted to like, be really, ahead of it, then pay for some new courses online. But sabi ko, if you are working in a government office right now and you just decided to like, you know what, I wanted to become a VA, you need to be realistic. When do you want to become a VA? You just can't jump from one industry to industry and expect to like, okay, I'm a VA now. No, that's not how it works. Now,
Yes.
let's be realistic. So, ano yung mga plans ko, no, that I need to do so that I can jump from one industry to becoming a VA? Para yung transition ko is also good. I don't burn bridge from my previous job. At the same time, I'm equipped, no, when I start becoming a VA. So they need to have like a step-by-step plan kung anong gagawin nila, like what they're really good at. Ano ba? Ano yung ma-offer ko sa'yo sa
Mhm.
client ko? Ask yourself, no, before you think of like working as a VA, because if you don't know your why, no, or if you don't know your why, then the rest will be a struggle. Ako, alam ko yung why ko because
Yes.
I wanted to help businesses in the United States to grow their business. Ikaw, what's your why? Is it because naha-hype lang yung VA that you wanted to become a VA now?
Mm.
You will not earn six digits right away. And don't tell me that you will become a VA and offer like a subpar, no, na quality of work because you wanted to acquire more clients, and that defeats the purpose of like you becoming a VA to help the clients. Because you're money driven.
Mm.
Greed sometimes will just destroy us. So focus on one niche or skills that you're really good at, offer it to your client, and the rest will be, if you're really good at it, right? You can offer courses soon. I don't know, or acquire more people that will work on your team and create like an outsourced company that specializes in, let's say, executive assistants. Let's say social media manager. You create your own, path to do that. The best question now is,
Yes.
ano ba yung dapat kong ano ba yung mga services, and ano ba yung talent ko ngayon, or skills ko na kaya kong i-offer. Don't hop on. I've seen a lot of people that they thought, okay, I'll quit my job.
And then be a VA. Buy
three
a
months
laptop,
after,
be a VA.
Marie, 3 months later, they'll be like super stressed out kasi financially
Mm.
not stable. All the bills will keep, will compound, and they'll come back to on their previous job, or find a job that's less paying from what they're previously being paid. So be
Yes.
tawag yan, be very strategic and think twice before you hop on virtual assistant. But I've seen people also, no, they're really smart, talented. So sometimes um, it's an advantage to be like super smart and have like so much skills to offer that people
Mm.
will get a job right away. But it does not apply to like everyone. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but I think, Sir Nathaniel, for sure those people, inaral na nila yon slowly, for sure, di ba?
exactly.
So, parang hindi rin siya naging, parang, ay, I change my mind tomorrow. I'm so exhausted with the traffic. Gusto ko na rin mag-work from home kasi sabi nila, blah, 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 ganito digits. So,
Right.
for sure, nag-isip rin sila. Although, they are blessed with all those skills nga talaga. So, if you don't have it yet, natututunan siya. So, di ba?
And it's
Learn from the
brutal.
experts.
Being a VA is brutal. The industry is really brutal because
Mhm.
the client will expect you to like understand or know already, no, what you need to
Yeah.
do. And if you were like, okay, I'm just starting a VA and I'll be like a recruiting, a specialist right now, you will have, oh, okay, these are the tasks. Can you do it? Okay. They don't want to like micromanage you, and they expect you to be like, at par of, the processes, things of those nature. So minsan,
Yeah.
maka-culture shock yung mga newbies. Wala, hindi man ako na-train. You're not supposed to be
Yes.
trained.
Because you're already you reach out because you said you can do that job for them,
Exactly.
diba?
So don't
So
expect
it's
your client to like, oh, train me for like another month. Oh my God, it's a waste of time. You know what?
yes.
Working for us, we're not, seeing it eye to eye. I'm afraid I need to like let you go. That's
Yeah.
where the gap, that I wanted 10XU to fix, like the skills gap na the client expect. That's why I pre-vetted everyone before putting them in front of the client for an interview because I believe that these people have the right, skill set with experience and can move the needle for them.
Mm. That's good to hear. Kasi we're in the future, 10X for sure will be having those experts in the
Mhm.
industry. Parang hindi siya basta-basta na, oh, when you hear 10XU, it's from Sir Nathaniel, and for sure those people behind them or the team sobrang gagaling. So parang pag narinig si 10XU, okay, those are the people na talagang expert in this and that. So
Right.
while building this, Sir Nathaniel, kasi syempre, you yourself have the skills, talagang, kumbaga, founded na yung name mo. When they hear Sir Nathaniel, he can do this, and he will get the job done with expertise talaga. Pero, what do you think, Sir Nathaniel, is the challenges? Ano yung mga parang puwedeng ano mo na mga challenges, or meron ka na bang mga challenges na na nadadaanan along the journey from the start lang kasi 'di ba, ah, 3 months pa lang siya,
3 months pa
pero
lang, yeah. Of
mm,
course, like clients not showing up in an interview.
mm,
Can you just like imagine, you have pre-vetted your VAs already. I feel bad if the client won't just like show up. Siguro, communication wise, you need to be very clear that hey, I already have these people that wanted to like work for you. So it breaks my heart that they prepare you more VAs for the interview, right? It just happened like last week, and that's one of the challenge that I just can't like brush it off. But again, it sometimes would affect the quality of the people because if they expect you
mm.
to have an interview, supposedly yung mga VAs ang hindi mag-show up, not the client.
Yes.
what, what, what's parang ay, yung client niya pala hindi stable. So I need, to make some what do you call that? Some fixing in making sure that the clients understand like what the process is, which I'm working on right now. But apart from that, I have like great candidates. It's a one-man company right now, so I'm doing all of the moving parts of the business. So it sometimes can be really time-consuming, and also with it's really hard if you're just like running your own company. But again, it is what it is, and I know that we can make this happen. But
Yeah.
challenge-wise, yun lang naman so far.
Yeah, pero despite those challenges so far, 'di ba, parang may mga challenges. But how do you see 10XU like 3 years to 5 years from now?
Well, 3 years to 5 years from now, like we are the outsourced company that's for people, right? I've been there, Marie, and I've seen horrible clients treating their VAs like, oh my God, they're not part of the
Mm,
team, right? I don't like that. I want my team to thrive. No, I want my team to have like a safe space or safe place that they can call, their home. No, it's a
mm,
company for a reason, right? That's why it's called company because it's a collective people working at you know, a collective vision or a one vision. And I've seen people fail, and I've seen CEOs that just treated their employee. It's not employee. I don't want to call people my employee, but a team member. No, I want them to like a company that's pro people. But again, also you need to prove yourself, right? Work really hard, okay,
mm,
to keep that client. sometimes mag-mismatch din yung culture natin with United States. It's because they expect people to be like working really hard. It's
Mm.
given. We need to work hard, but at the same time, we need to treat people as humanly as possible. At the end of the day, you're not acquiring parts, you're acquiring hearts. No? So, yun. And also, I wanted to change the narrative into like, hey, you know what? I have a job here. We want to change the narrative into like, you know what? I have a future here. So we
Mm.
need. By that being said, you will never have a future here if you will stagnate yourself and not learning new things. That's why it's part of my model. It's number four of our processes that we need to integrate AI and other learning for our VAs para 5 years time. They're still like in the market. Okay,
Mm.
so that's how my vision is coming into fruition. I hope that by that time we will be like 100 people,
Yeah.
if God permits, hopefully.
You will, you will.
And helping
For
a lot
sure.
of
And
people.
yeah, and for sure, meron tayong mga talents down there na nanonood ngayon. So,
Yes,
after this, Sir Nathaniel will give you ideas or informations on how you can connect with 10XU.
yes,
Yan. But,
absolutely.
yeah. So, kasi kanina nabanggit po, Sir Nathaniel, there are mga VAs na sometimes nakaka-feel nga nung parang, kasi marami ako naririnig may nag-quit into VA, parang bumalik siya as an employee kasi
Yeah.
sobrang na-burnout daw siya and sobrang parang yung mental health is not okay anymore. So, doon din yung mga part na nakakaranas sila ng hindi magandang treatment from their employees. So, ano mga advice mo with those VAs na parang
Yeah.
ayaw na, wanted to quit na the industry and just go back as an employee.
So sometimes resilience, no, we call it resilience or grit. Sometimes we need to be like you think you can do the job, then you need to have the resilience, no, and you need to smile in the face of adversity sometimes. Just is it because ano lang, it's like two rejections or pinagalitan ka ng client mo and you feel bad. I don't know. Or is it because of your performance? So yun yung gap Marie. Sometimes
Mm.
culture, I want to know the client first. Like, hey, ano ba yung ano mo? Do you have like a vision for your VAs? Or ano yung plan mo for your VAs? I want to know that. Kasi if wala,
Mm.
then you're just like setting them to fail. And also, like, how do you see your employees? Those are the questions that you can ask. Now, during your interview, even if you're not working for what do you call this agency, you can feel your client. Temp check mo siya during the interview if he's a good person, right? And if the company is really like seeing you as a human being, now you can feel that, right? And in a week's time, if you think you think it's a good company that you can work with, and you think that
Mm.
you can see the future there, then have a day. Okay, VA is again something. It's brutal. Sometimes it's really brutal if you find like clients who really wanted to have results, results, results. They don't care about your emotions. That's the reality. And you
Napa
just yeah. And you can just like okay, you talk like really. Sometimes yung mga Americans or some other clients that we have are really driven to improve their business. So why are you complaining if you can't provide the result that you promised sa interview? Sometimes don't lie pag nag-interview na nako. So ang ganda ng resume pero pagdating sa performance,
Yes.
ano
Is that
na,
what we call ba, Sir Nathaniel, the fake it till you make it? Kasi di ba before, parang ano rin yan, matunog din yan. Fake it till you make it muna. Pero parang sa akin, parang
until
nakakatakot
you
din
can't
yun.
take it anymore, Marie. And you'll be like, oh my
Yes.
God, I don't know how to do this now. And you know what? I'll just quit. And
Yeah,
you did the same cycle of like looking for clients. It's just nagiging ano na lang nagiging gig na lang yung clients no? May clients
mm,
ako ngayon, may client ako ngayon, the next 2 months, wala na. So I'll
wala
have
na.
another client. Find a client, a company that you think you can provide like a long-term service for that. If not, then
Yes.
it's scary. It's gonna
Yeah.
burn you out. You'll be like, ay, ang hirap naman ng VA industry. Of course it is. We're running business here.
Super
It's so
hirap, yes.
hard. And you complaining doesn't help anyone else or you're yourself. Maybe you need to
Mm,
assess, ano ba yung saan ako nagkulang, right? Sa relationship, ganun din eh. Saan ba ako nagkulang?
yes.
Maybe I need to assess, step
Yeah,
back.
yeah, you
And,
reassess yourself, diba? Sir, that, yeah.
right. So, yun yung advice ko sa mga newbies who think that VA is not for them. Maybe give it another try. Now find something that you're really good at. Don't give up just yet. Maybe you will find the best client right there. And who knows, no? You'll be successful then.
Yes. So we talk about na nakapagbigay ka, Sir Nathaniel, ng parang advices to our newbies na parang
Mhm.
magsisimula pa lang or na andun na sa point of giving up. Pero this time, since we are in the pioneers have, can you give insights or advices din ba, Sir Nathaniel, on those people na gusto naman ng magkaroon ng agency or magtayo ng community nila? So what can you advise to them? Kasi mag-handle sila ng different
Mhm.
people, different expertise and ano. So
Exactly.
parang ano yung masasabi mo na maging values din nila as a founder like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, no, you need to know your why. Why am I building a community? Why am I building my own agency? Have you seen or have you find some gaps in the industry that you want to answer, or you just want to like create or open an agency because you're profit driven? I don't know, but sometimes if you're profit driven, it will fail miserably kasi nga you're running people, no? Hindi lahat ng ano, it's not all the time that you will be like given profit, things like that. You need to have like your vision, when you are creating something, and that vision's answers or solves a problem really, no, that will become your competitive advantage. Well, you know what, you can put it this way. Well, you know what, I want to create like a VA agency that provides AI empowered, because in 5 years time, and you're looking ahead, in 5 years time, these regular VAs will be replaced by those who are empowered. And how do we do that? No? So you need to integrate and create like a solid plan on how you can execute that. All right. And always remember that if you're going to start like an agency or creating your own, what do you call this? A community, you need to understand, or it's a agency na lang muna na. I always believe in it's a four-letter, it's PSEC: people, strategy, execution, and cash. Pag wala yung apat na yan, then your agency or any business that you will be, creating will fail. So
Yeah.
in creating a community, there should be a common sense of like, of may goal kayo, or what is the community all about. I've created Indie Hustling, no? And I provide like free, what do you call this, pre-recorded the mga lessons for
Mhm.
those people who are aspiring to become a VA. It's free for you. All you need to do is just click and watch the video, and you will understand like what's the basics of becoming a VA. So you need to create a community that you can bring people together. That's the most important thing. And you create a value or provide a value. Sometimes, Marie, people will just grab, grab, grab. Hindi na sila nagbibigay. And
Mm.
that creates like, ano ba tong world natin, no? Parang puro pera na lang ba ang nagpapaikot?
Yes.
Sometimes you need to give back to people also. Wag lang grab ng grab, kasi the universe will see, ay, puro ka lang kuha ng kuha. You're not giving
You're
back
just
to the
taking it
community.
all, yes.
I always believe in that, Maria, that if you give
Same.
to your community, or you give like, you provide something of value to the community and not expecting in return, God will bless you more, right?
Yeah.
So
10 times fold.
yeah, 10 times fold, no? Sa akin ako, I'm so overwhelmed right now because there's a lot of opportunities coming in. Maybe because I don't know, I'm providing something that of value, to people na I'm not asking something in return. So again, you need to understand, no? In creating an agency, know your why, what problem do you solve, and also your agency should be, providing the best experience both to your VAs and to your clients. Kasi it's
Clients.
not hindi ka lang puro client lang kasi your VAs is working for you, no? And if hindi balance yon, then there will become a problem.
Yes. So sobrang thankful din kami actually, Sir Nathaniel, that by lending us an hour of your time, 'di
Uh-huh.
ba? Parang sobrang thankful kami doon. And also of course, yung ating mga newbies, for sure may mga natap tayo dito ng mga newbies natin or even mga professionals or tenured na in their industry. For sure natap sila and maraming natutunan. So by that, 'di ba? So you're giving back to the community and yung mga insights mo is sobrang helpful yon for everyone na baka nag-struggle right now, looking for an answer sa mga pinagdadaanan nila. And
Right.
sobrang thankful kami, Sir Nathaniel.
Thank you so much, Marie, for having me here. Also, it's been, it's always good to like share insights. That's what we're here for. That's what humanity is all about, no? Helping each other.
Mm.
And we don't gatekeep everything that we've learned because at the end of the day, we all died in naman and we can't bring everything. I don't know where you go.
Yes.
I don't know. You can bring it there.
True. Pero sobrang ano niya, Sir Nathaniel, sobrang isa sa mga magagandang narinig ko, again,
Mhm.
so far from mga, natin, builders natin. Kasi di ba sometimes, you bring these people to success and these people will also bring you to success. Parang
Exactly.
ganun lang talaga nag-work yung natin. And yun nga, humanity, sometimes kasi we're losing humanity na in
We're
all
losing
different
money
ways
because of
di
money lang.
ba? Yes,
That's
so
right.
parang it's a call up then to everyone na, yeah,
That's right.
as a VA, you offer yourself with value, di ba? And the clients, di ba? So sana, parang laging vice versa. You give it and then you take what you give, di ba? Parang you will
Exactly.
receive what you give. So kung mabait ka, for sure, the universe will give you the right people. So,
Exactly.
sobrang thank you kami sa'yo, Sir
Thank you so much,
Nathaniel.
Marie. I really appreciate it and hope to connect with you guys also. And if you
Oh, yes.
want to visit Davao, I'll show you around. Okay?
Oh, thank you, thank you. Pero before we end, Sir Nathaniel, syempre promote mo naman yung iyong, saan ka ba nila pwedeng reach out if there are
Yeah, sure.
watching? Yeah.
Yeah. For those who's watching, hello everyone, and you can find me on Facebook. You can search Nathaniel Pipito Malio, and also you can also search 10XU Outsourcing because I post like job posting there if there's like an opportunity coming. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Wala ko ng, pwede ka ba nilang i-follow, Sir Nathaniel?
Yes,
So,
please follow me. Okay. Follow both Nathaniel Pepito Malio and also 10XU Outsourcing.
okay.
Thank
But
you.
how about, Sir Nathaniel, if they want to apply or reach out to you kung mayroong mga available na niche para sa kanila, they would
Yeah,
just directly message you to
they
your
can message
page?
me. I'm always online, no? And kung hindi ko maka-reply, I'll always make sure that I can reply within 24 hours. So just, hit me up and I'll get back to you.
Yes. So, thank you, Sir Nathaniel. And by the way, Sir Nathaniel, promote ko na rin kasi meron kaming upcoming episodes. It will be
Okay.
about the mental health. Yan,
All
and
right. That's
mental
really
health
important. Yeah.
awareness. Yes. So, watch out lang kayo guys kasi magkakaroon tayo ng mga episode about that. And every Thursday, ipapalabas pa rin po ang Pioneers Have, 8 p.m. And also magkakaroon din po kami, Sir Nathaniel, ng Tambayan. Parang Tam-VA.
Oh,
Yan.
wow.
Tambayan. So, hopefully,
Yeah.
makasama ka rin namin doon in the near future or in
Hopefully, of
our
course.
other episodes. Ayan. So, sobrang thank you, Sir Nathaniel. And that will be all. So, guys, thank you.
Thank
And
you so
have a
much.
nice
Good
night.
night,
Yeah.
everyone. Thanks, Marie. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Until the
guys.
next episode of the Pioneers Hub with Marjorie, right here on the VA Radio. Thank you for streaming with us.
Monday morning, coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. With the VA radio boosting your scene. It's the VA radio where you wanna be.